Hello, Gemini. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I'd like to start off by wishing you a very happy birthday since we are officially in Gemini season. This is your bi-monthly reading for the month of June 2024. We'll be taking a look at the first 2 weeks of June. I'll be drawing cards from the Divine Goddess Oracle deck and then clarifying those cards with tarot. Please remember this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that not every message that comes through today will resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's meant for another Gemini watching. I do encourage you, though, to view your sun, moon, rising videos in order to get a more comprehensive message. With all that said, let's try to hop on your timeline and give you some insight for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. Tapping into the Gemini Collective for June 2024. What do they need to know about? For Gemini, the balance card wanted to pop out there. For Gemini. All right, gems. For Gemini, what do they need to know for June 2024, the first 2 weeks of June? Thank you. Anything else for Gemini for the first 2 weeks of June 2024? Thank you. Anything else for Gemini? All right, Gemini, bottom of the deck, we have Passions. And the cards that came out, we have Leap of Faith and the Lovers. I love it because the Lovers in tarot is your major arcana card. We have Boundaries, Obsession, ooh, and Awakening. So Leap of Faith, Lovers, Boundaries, Obsession, and Awakening. And bottom of the deck is Passions, and right behind that is Confession and Manifestation. Well, if anyone is going to manifest in the month of June, it may as well be a Gemini, since the Magician is also another major arcana of yours. So, Gemini, for the first 2 weeks of June 2024, it looks like you need to learn not only when to put up your boundaries, but also when to put down your boundaries so they are not a hindrance to love. With the Lovers card, it does, and the Passions card, it looks like you really need to follow your heart and do what makes you truly happy. Connect with an individual, whether it's a current partner or one that you are seeking. Looks like you will be connecting with an individual that you share a vision, lots of passion and values with. So definitely a passionate connection here for the first 2 weeks of June. And I want to say that you're stepping into the beauty of the unknown with that Leap of Faith card. You will be taking a risk. For some of you, you have been too obsessed, focusing too much on a particular situation or outcome or fears. And it's really time for you to kind of take a step back, reevaluate what it is you are afraid of. This whole process for you, looks like for the first 2 weeks of June, is really like taking a step back, not obsessing on the negatives, on the fears, letting your walls down so you can allow love in. For those of you in a current relationship, it will be strengthened. For those of you who are single, very, very good possibility of you meeting someone new. I want to say a divine counterpart with that Lovers card there. And really taking the leap of faith. You have awakening here. So I think this whole process for you will really be some sort of realization, shift, discovery, enhancement of a spiritual awakening. So lots of growth for you in the first 2 weeks. Let's see what tarot has. Tell us more about the leap of faith and the Lovers. What does Gemini need to know about the leap of faith and the Lovers for the first 2 weeks of June 2024? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Tell us more. And the Lovers card. The Lovers card clarified by the Lovers. You saw me shuffle. One more, please. And Justice. Okay, looks like there will be some type of truth spoken or some type of fairness entering your life in respect to I want to say divine interference, divine intervention. For some of you, this was a relationship that took a long time to get to where you wanted to be or needed to be. For others of you, it's been quite some time since you've been able to connect with a partner. For some of you, it could be up to a year with that Knight of Pentacles. They're holding one pentacle. Pentacles for me are years. So For some of you, could have been a long process to either get to this point in your relationship or to just find someone to be in a long-term committed relationship. For others of you, you need to make a choice in love, a choice that is just and fair, and one that will bring you happiness, right? Choosing a partner that you do have shared vision and values with, but also share a very passionate connection with. Kind of like following your heart. I like this very much. Tell us more about the boundaries. Knowing when to put up or to let down your walls in order to allow love in or to allow love to expand. Tell us more about boundaries for Gemini for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Hangman. Okay, I like the Hangman card. The Hangman, if you notice, there's a glow around the individual's head. So it's kind of like being suspended upside down in order to obtain a different perspective or better perspective, or just seeing all sides to a particular situation. And again, it's a card of letting go. That was really the feeling I had when I saw the original Boundaries card from the Oracle deck. I think a lot of you need to let go of fears and be comfortable with letting your walls down in order to really let love in. Tell us more about the Hangman card. For a whole new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. I love that. This is something you have manifested. Remember that second or the third card back here talked about manifestation. And the Ace of Pentacles is all about manifesting of a new beginning. So I think a lot of you have wanted this, you've prayed for it, you've meditated on it, you've done the healing work, and you are ready now to let down your boundaries and move forward in love. Tell us more about this. Judgment. So for some of you, it is a rebirth to an old connection with a former lover, right? 2 lover cards now on the table. For others of you, this is a divine calling judgment on your behalf and bringing in a very strong partner. So for those of you who are single, it looks like the odds are ever in your favor for the first 2 weeks of June. Let's get more about this awakening. Tell us more about this spiritual awakening or spiritual shift for Gemini for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Awakening, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you know, the realization, shift, or discovery may, I don't want to say force, that's not the correct word, may encourage those of you. This awakening will encourage you to have a breakthrough moment of clarity. I want to say in this respect that the Ace of Swords, which I call the Ace of Truth, is almost like you having a real confession with yourself about what you need to walk away from and what you need to charge forward to. So for those of you where you have to choose between 2 lovers, the first 2 weeks of June will offer you that victory, breakthrough, that moment of clarity that you need, that awakening, spiritual awakening. For some of you, especially with 2 lovers card, possibly could be a divine counterpart that you're moving towards. So definitely having to decide what you're leaving behind in order to move forward in a very, again, another card of passionate and lustful way for a new beginning. I do want to caution you not to be hasty in the decision. And I think that's part of the awakening process for you. For some of you, like I said, you've taken a year to get to this point, to either jump back into the dating pool or to take a current relationship to a higher level of commitment. Tell us more about who this lover is, or lovers. Tell us more about that, Divine. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Tell us more. The 10 of Wands. And the King of Swords. There you are, Gemini. This is a, you know, I'm reading 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, those 2 lovers card does indicate that you will have to leave behind, you know, you will be making a choice. And the choice, you know, in order to move towards one lover means you have to walk away, 8 of Cup it, from another. And yeah, that very well would leave the other person feeling, you know, sorrow, feeling heartbreak, feeling like they're left out in the cold. But, you know, and I just think that one of the, if you're a Gemini and this message is resonating with you and you've had 2 lovers And one relationship that has been too burdensome and too stressful, where you don't have a partner equal to you that is helping you out, you may do the very clear thinking, non-emotional decision here and just cut that one person out of your life and move towards who or what you believe is your divine counterpart. For others of you, you have been left out in the cold in the past. You're single now, some of you single for up to a year, and you're willing to take this leap of faith to enter the dating pool again. You're ready to let your walls down and to become vulnerable again. And I think for you, it's a spiritual awakening. I think there's been for those of you in that particular situation, there's been a lot of growth and discovery. And I think you're ready. I think you're ready to move on from the heartbreak and potentially meet a new counterpart. Let's look, making this choice. Where's Gemini by the end of June? Let's take a sneak peek till the end of June. Where's Gemini by the end of June? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Devil, which could speak to obsession, so let's not panic yet. Could also be a Capricorn you're moving towards. The Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. So yeah, definitely most of you taking a leap of faith to move towards one particular lover or just enter the dating pool in general. I think once you make the decision, you become obsessed with making this decision. I think you have rested, you have recovered, you have had a spiritual awakening, and you're ready to move forward. Now, the Seven of Swords card, and a lot of tarot readers read it this way, and I do also, could mean a card of betrayal and deception. So yes, if you're choosing between two, the person you're leaving may very well feel that you have betrayed them or deceived them. However, the original intent or meaning of the Seven of Swords card is an individual who has had his kingdom or his possessions taken from him. And he is now trying to sneak back in a stealth-like way to reclaim what is his. Is he able to gather all 7 swords that were stolen from him? No, but he takes 4. He takes 4 and he moves on to take a leap into a whole new beginning so he can rebuild his life. So yeah, for some of you, you're leaving long-term relationships and taking, basically what you can on the way out the door to move towards a divine counterpart. For others of you, the person you're leaving may feel betrayed or deceived in some way. For others of you, you are moving in a very stealth and strategic-like way to enter the dating pool. And I want to say for a good percentage of you who are single, you are meeting your divine counterpart. I think you're leaving behind your days of loneliness. You've had this mental breakthrough of clarity, I want to say, knowing that it's time for you to release your walls and take a leap of faith into love. So beautiful reading for you, Gemini, for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. If you like this message, if any part of it resonated with you, or you want to claim part or all of it as your own, be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Drop me some comments below. I always enjoy hearing from all of you. Until I read for you again, once again, happy birthday, and I'm sending you light, love, and peace.